Hello everyone. Today we will learn regarding last portion of the arthrology. In last two lecture we have seen that definition of joint and its classification according to structure, function, region, according to articulating bones. In last lecture we have seen that classification according to structure, that is fibrous, cartilaginous and synovial. In fibrous there are subtypes, that is suture, syndesmosis and gymphosis. In suture there are also subtypes, plain suture, serrate suture, squamous, denticulate and syndesmosis. Now, and in cartilaginous joint we have seen that primary cartilaginous joint and secondary cartilaginous joint. Now in this lecture we will see regarding synovial joint. Okay, as you know, types of synovial joints: plain, first diagram show plain or climbing plain synovial joint, below saddle, second row, hinge, it's below, pivot joint, then ball and socket, last one ellipsoid joint. Okay, characters of the synovial joint: the articular surface are covered with hyaline cartilage. Articular cartilage is avascular, non-nervous and elastic, lubricated with synovial fluid. The cartilage provides slippery surface for free movements like ice on ice. The surface of the cartilage shows the fine undulation filled with synovial fluid. Between the articular surfaces there is a joint cavity filled with synovial fluid. The cavity may be partially or completely subdivided by an articular disc or meniscus. The joint is surrounded by an articular capsule which is made up of fibrous capsule lined by synovial membrane. Because of its rich nerve supply, the fibrous capsule is sensitive. The fibrous capsule is often reinforced by capsular or true ligament representing thickening of the fibrous capsule. The accessory ligament. The membrane secretes a slimy viscous fluid called synovial fluid, which lubricates the joint and nourishes the articular cartilage. The viscosity of fluid is due to hyaluronic acid secreted by cells of synovial membrane. Varying degree of movements are always permitted by the synovial joint. These were the characteristics of the synovial joints. Now we will see regarding individual classification of the synovial joint. First, plain synovial joint. Articular surfaces are more or less flat. They permit gliding movements in various directions. As in every lecture, I have done some marking, so you have to focus on that and remember this may be the difference of all the joint. Okay, plain synovial joints, articular surfaces are more or less flat. They permit gliding movements in various directions. Example: intercarpal joint, intertarsal joint, joints between articular process of vertebrae, cricothyroid joints. Okay, intercarpal joint, plain synovial joint. Okay, second one is hinge joint. Articular surface are pulley shape. Okay, pulley we have seen in humerus osteology. There are strong collateral ligaments. Movements are permitted in one plane around a transverse axis. Okay, pulley shape and movements are permitted in one plane around transverse axis. Now you have to also remember this axis. Example: elbow joint, ankle joint, interphalangeal joints. Okay, this is the diagram of hinge joint, elbow joint. Third one is pivot joint. Okay, pivot word meaning is dhari. Articular surface comprise a center bony pivot surrounded by an osteoligamentous ring. Movements are permitted one plane around a vertical axis. There was transverse axis, here is vertical axis, and there is a osteoligamentous ring, okay, surrounded the joint. Example: superior and inferior radio-ulnar joint, median atlanto-axial joint. Okay, any ligament we have seen during radius osteology. Okay, so this is a diagram of pivot joint, superior and inferior radio-ulnar joint. Okay, fourth one is condylar joints. Articular surfaces include two distinct condyles: male convex male surface fitting into reciprocally concave female surface, which are also sometimes known as condyles, such as in a tibia. This joint permit movement mainly in one plane around a transverse axis, but partly in another plane around a vertical axis. Here both axes, transverse and partially vertical axis. Example: knee joint, right and left jaw joints, or TMJ. This is diagram of knee joint. Ellipsoid. Fifth one is ellipsoid joint. Articular surface include an oval convex male surface fitting into an elliptical concave female surface. Free movements are permitted around both the axes, flexion and extension around the transverse axis, and abduction and adduction around the antero-posterior axis. Combination of movements produces circumduction. Example: wrist joint, metacarpophalangeal joint, atlanto-occipital joint. Okay, articular surface include an oval convex male surface and elliptical concave female surface. Okay, axis: transverse, antero-posterior axis. This is diagram of ellipsoid joint. Wrist joint. Sixth one is saddle joint. Articular surfaces are more reciprocally concave or convex. Movements are similar to those permitted by an ellipsoid joint, with addition of some rotation around a third axis, which however cannot occur independently. Example: first metacarpal joint, sternoclavicular joint, insudomalleolar joint between femur and patella. Okay, this diagram: first metacarpal joint. Okay, variety of saddle joint. Seventh one is ball and socket joint. Articular surface include globular head male surface fitting into top shaped socket female surface. Movements occur around indefinite number of axes which have one common center. Okay, it means one common center, and there will be movements occur around an indefinite numbers of axes with one common site. Flexion, extension, abduction, adduction, medial, lateral rotation, and circumduction all occur quite freely. Example: shoulder joint, hip joint, talocalcano-navicular joint, insudostapidial joint of ear. Okay, this is the variety of ball and socket variety. Okay, so here we have seen subtypes of synovial joint. Now we will see regarding mechanism of lubrication of synovial joint. Synovial fluid secreted by a synovial membrane is sticky and viscous due to hyaluronic acid. It serves the main function of lubrication of the joint, but also nourishes the articular cartilage. Hyaline cartilage covering the articular surfaces possesses inherent slipperiness like that of the eyes. Intra-articular fibrocartilage, articular disc or menisci, complete or incomplete, help in spreading the synovial fluid throughout the joint cavity, but particularly between the articular surfaces. Example: TMJ. Haversian fatty beds occupy extra spaces in the joint. Function as sweep to spread the synovial fluid. Bursa is a synovial fluid filled bag in relation to joints and bones to prevent friction. The inflammation of bursa is called bursitis. So here we have completed definition of joint and its classification. Now we will see summary of the joint. Structural: FCS, fibrous, cartilaginous, and synovial. Its characteristics: bones united by collagen fibers. Types: suture, synemosis, and gymphosis. Mobility: according to mobile synoarthrosis, amphiarthrosis, and diarthrosis. Synoarthrosis: immovable, slightly movable, and freely movable. Cartilaginous: bones and united by cartilage, primary and secondary cartilaginous joints. Immobile, slightly mobile. Synovial: bone ends covered with articular cartilage and enclosed within a capsule lined with a synovial membrane. Plain, hinge, pivot, condyloid, saddle, ball and socket. Freely movable: diarthrosis, which depends on joint design. Okay, thank you.